Mr. Stark, I've had brain surgery. Can I go home?
Hey.
Hi, and welcome back to the best thing you watched this week. We've got Chris from Movies and Munchies, and me, Ruben's twin, because I've had a new brain put in. And as Chris said off air, they didn't find much, did they? And I'm like, no. There's like echo, echo, echo.
That makes it sound like I was being rude. I was not. I was just being joking.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Everybody understands, Chris.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
My wife at this time, at this
Bye-bye.
time of a year gets to play a little bit with special effect makeup. She used to be in the film industry, and so whenever I ask her, "Can I get you to do something spooky for Spooky Month?" She's like, "What can I create?" So yeah, that's fantastic. Glad to have everyone here. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Chris, are you okay? How's life? How's things?
Life is good. Yeah, I'm
Good.
good. I'm
Well,
good. Yeah. Yeah.
all right. I'm a little bit coldy, fighting some bugs, and I've got a sore arm because I had a flu jab, so I did it all at the same time. But that's all good things. The way I see it, I'm building up some sort of immunity to like winter bugs, so that's a good
Nice.
thing. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter show today. Chris has to scoot off and do something important afterwards, more important than speaking to you guys. So
Wow.
I'm just putting you in it today. No. Let me put it in context. Chris, there's a big march, isn't there? It's a fairly big one, isn't it?
Yeah, nationwide protest. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I will be joining in.
You'll be joining that. I hope you'll get some footage. If you can't go live, at least one body cam,
I'm gonna.
join the mosh pit.
Yeah, I'm keeping my phone in my car actually, so I won't
Okay.
have my
All
phone
right.
with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So.
Well, let's get into it then. We're going to be here for about an hour and a half. General format: talk about the best things, talk about something that was quite poo, talk about our Patreon, which is patreon.com/the bearded ones on Patreon, funny enough, where we've got like 120 videos, and it starts at £1. So if you want to see more of our bearded faces and us talk about some films that we don't get to on our own channels, or that we don't get to talk to together, or various other tiers that the Patreon has, where you guys can ask us to actually review a film or a TV series, then that's there. As well as if you want to jump into chatting with our community here during the week, we have a Discord, which is originally started by I guess Chris A1 Listen and an AJ and Chris Redslaff and just a bunch of people now really putting in a bunch of work. I didn't say work, just a bunch of memes and every dates of like films and news. Entertainment wise, that is your stopgap. And I'm jumping in there during the week just to see how everybody's doing, catching up with everybody. I'll put a meme or a photograph of something silly just so you guys know that Chris and I are busy, obviously, but we're in and out just keeping up with the chat and seeing everybody's being nice to each other because it's an all-inclusive, wonderful family. But we try and keep away from politics and religion. So if we can keep that, even if the film has a little bit of the theme of is politics and religion, we generally just talk about the art. So that's kind of the vibe you get there.
And passionate discussion about art is awesome.
Yes. Agreed. Cool. So, Chris, what's on your list this week?
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let me write down a time code just so that you know what? The first one is The Perfect Neighbor. It is a Netflix documentary, and it's this woman moves into this neighborhood, and she believes that she has control and rights over this grass area that is adjacent to her property. She does not.
Right.
But she consistently calls the police on all of these kids that are just playing. I mean, so to set the context, this is in Florida. She is a white woman who moves into a predominantly black neighborhood.
Okay.
or at least that's, and most of the homes on the street that we hear are, what am I trying to say? They've lived on the street for a while. They have all, everybody has kids. The kids are just playing, and they range from probably like 4 years old to,
Mhm.
I don't know, 12, 13, 14, something like that, maybe even a little older. And they play, up and down the street in the grass area. The dude who lives on the other side of the grass, part of that grass is his property or part of his property. And he's like, yeah, go ahead. You guys can play all you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's great. The woman, though, they end up calling her a Karen because truly, this is like the worst of humanity. She is complaining all the time. She calls the cops so often that they know the address when it comes through the radio.
Good
Um,
Lord.
Now, the interesting thing about this documentary is that it is put together. All of the footage or the majority of the footage, especially in the first massive chunk of
Mhm.
the film, is body cam footage. So it's
Okay.
stitched together from the police's what they see. So when
Mhm.
they go to her door and they hear her complaining and her, just these making crap up, because then they go over to the neighbors and cops are walking back and forth to all different sorts of neighbors, some that aren't even involved in it, some that don't even have kids. And they're just asking what happened. And you get all this corroborating evidence and testimony of what this woman is lying about and how she's
Oh my
inflating
gosh.
things. And it's terrible because this ends in a huge tragedy.
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, I did not know about this. Okay,
Okay.
I didn't, and so I went into this just like, oh well, I mean, I'm sure it's not going to end well. You can feel that it's not going to end well.
Right.
Um, it made me cry,
Wow.
and then it made me mad. I
Oh,
mean, I was mad all the way through, but it really, I mean, I was shocked at the emotion that it hit. It is not an easy watch by any means. Um,
okay.
it's privilege, it's inherent like racism, and I feel comfortable saying that about this white woman because you get to see mannerisms and facial expressions that she does while talking about the neighbors or being reprimanded by the police about what she was doing, even when it comes down to her consequences of her actions towards the end of the film.
Oof.
It is. uh, mm, Woman,
Wow.
no, nothing but bad things happening to this person. I would like to do all of it. Um, so
Okay. So
yeah,
it's good, but it's a heavy watch.
it is going to devastate you. And
Okay.
that's the thing that, yeah, it's brilliantly put together. The body cam footage is crisp and clear. And that's how you get to see her facial expressions.
Mhm.
Um, the audio is good. There are some times where it's jumbled because you have some of the police officers like running and
Mm.
moving quickly to
Oh, yeah.
things. But it is, I mean, it's terrible to watch. And I was looking at a lot of the comments from people, and especially from the black community, they're like, you know what, I can't watch this. It's just more trauma. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, that makes absolute sense. I mean, from anybody who is, trying to be better and trying to, especially anybody that's not brown, you know, um, this is a good thing to watch from an educational standpoint. They also dive into what we have here in the U.S. in some states called stand your ground laws, and I wanted the documentary to go deeper into that aspect
Mm. Okay.
because that's what this woman is claiming. It's a self-defense
Right.
type of thing that you feared for your life. The issue is though that what's unveiled is the timing of things and then her actions combined with all of her inflated claims early, through the months and weeks leading up to this. So it's on Netflix. It's an hour and a half. You will definitely need to carve out time first to finish crying, and then to watch
Speak to your
something
therapist about anger.
happier. Yeah, this is, powerful, important, timely, relevant, but horrific as well. So
Okay,
there you go. Yeah.
nice.
What you got?
I'm going to talk about Diplomat season 3.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's on my
This
list.
is the most West Wing season that they've done so far. In terms of Aaron Sorkin's writing, in terms of dialogue, it is the closest you'll get to what the West Wing used to be. The sort of dialogue that is so crisp, but so quick, so witty. It plays this weird balance of having intelligent dialogue without making you feel like you need to know politics, but at the same time you understand everything that's going on, but also doesn't spoon feed you. It's a very tricky line, and which is why the West Wing will go down as some of like the best TV ever. Some of the best, most interesting political views, all of that. It was a reflection of the times of what we were going through. And so here we have West Wing-ish, even with some of the cast members, which is great.
Yeah.
But more adult, because they can swear, they can show some sex on it. There's not that watershed isn't quite there. The West Wing is always much lower. So anyway, season 3, we have the dysfunctional marriage continue. Marriage. I have to
What
say though,
brings
I
us
thought
together today?
yes, not this marriage. I have to say, I thought the writers did a really good job at balancing, or at least showcasing, how our main protagonist, the one that was on loan, is part of, like, she thought she was going to be something at the end of season 2, but the big cliffhanger reveals that because of what the president has done and what happened to the president, it kind of flips, and now her husband's in that role, and she is now having to play a part she never thought she would have to play a part. It showcases her dysfunction quite well, because this is the first season where I've gone, yeah, Hell is a douchebag, but also she's not winning any awards for being the best person either. She cannot seem to stop herself from making the same mistakes that she's been making over and over again. And I love that. I thought that's so good, because the first 2 seasons, like, Hell's bad, yeah, such a douche, such a sleaze, a genius, snitch, sleaze, whatever, one of the S words, that you do want fighting for you, but against you. Well, even with when he's fighting for you, it's like, oh my gosh, he's the worst. Like, he's
Yeah.
the type of person you're like, you're literally just the worst. The writing for him is so aggravating, and he plays it so well. But then I have to say, I felt a little bit of a connection with him when dealing with his wife. Like, you're still a douche, but the way she's like treating you, the way she's reacting to you, or how she's treating other people that she comes across, I was just like, wow, that's interesting, because really I'm now rooting for, I mean, I always was, the outer team that is affected by their consequences of how they handle and how they do life. I still love the British Prime Minister. He is the guy that I love to hate the most. Like, what an actor for portraying that. There's levels of douchebaggery of like villains in this, and he just rates 11 on the shitter meter, man. Seriously, he's the worst. But I love to watch him, because I always wonder what he's going to say or what he's going to do next. And there are moments in this series that really caught me off guard. There's a particular press meeting, and you think it's going to say one thing and he says something else. They're just things like that. It's not an it is an easy watch. It's an easy binge, but it's not like it's gonna bring your blood level down. It once it starts, the tenseness of it just continues throughout, and then it's quite funny. My wife, because we had screeners, my wife, she's like, "Oh, that was great," and at the end of the episode, or the end of the season, Netflix comes up with this message. She goes, "Hey, do you watch the next season now?" And she was like, "Oh, yay!" But it's coming out the season we just watched, so it was like goes from yay to very disappointed. But gives you an idea of how much we enjoyed watching it and want to know what's gonna. Again, it's a cliffhanger, which is a little bit annoying because I never know whether things like this are going to be picked up because it's Netflix. But what a ride season 3 was.
Dude, yeah. It felt like it was written by Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
The cadence of the writing, the dialogue delivery, I agree with you. Carrie Russell as Kate Weiler, I like she was getting in her own way. She's always been getting in her own way, but especially at the very beginning when we meet her, she's just landed in this role. So she's trying to carve out her own path. Cool. Now it's like, dude, you need to stop. Just stop yourself for a second because you're making things worse even though you don't necessarily mean to, you know? And I was still loving her, but also mad. And especially because you're making Hal look like the rational one in this spot.
I know, which is bonkers.
Yeah. Allison Janney and Bradley Whitford.
Yes.
Chef's kiss.
Gosh.
I mean,
my gosh. The personal moments between them.
See, that's what I loved because Allison Janney as the president she's a hard ass. Well, she needs to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's no fault in that. I loved her decisive, commanding persona within there. But what made her a better character was when we see her behind closed doors and her and Bradley Whitford are interacting, or even sometimes when it's open doors, like when he's making them oysters or whatever
or something. Yeah,
that was disgusting, whatever. But you know what I mean? Like you see these real moments. And I loved the comfort that those two actors bring just from having spent other time and long periods of time together in another show. So they bring that, and that relatability just flows naturally then. But yeah, when in the moments behind the closed doors, Allison Janney becomes such more of a rich character because now we get to see the nuance. You know, we see like we have with Kate, with Hal, all these others, because we've gotten to see them not only in their public persona and in their job, but then when they close the doors and they're yelling at each other and working through things, you know, and then come to some kind of weird conclusion. It was brilliant. And then, like I said in my review, Bradley Whitford, it almost was like everybody else kind of showed up at his house and he was just he was like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" You know,
we're just here for lunch. Yeah, we just
he was so effortless, and I loved it. So yeah,
I have one issue with this season, and that is there is a new romance that's introduced.
Dude.
And I wouldn't have an issue with that. And I think the actor does a great job with what he's given, and their chemistry is evident on screen. Like I liked all of that. But it goes from a really integral scene that is showing us a romance moment that didn't quite leave us, like we weren't sure what was going to happen with it, but then it abruptly changes to months later to something else which has already been established. And I thought that I feel like there's like an episode missing where there's this huge transition of stuff that's happened.
I agree. It was very clunky of a transition. It took me quite a while because not so much that a new character is introduced, but a new character is introduced that we haven't in a time period that we haven't seen. And so they're, like you said, there's built up this history, and the only way to catch us up that they do is through a couple of lines of exposition that,
Yeah.
okay, it works. I mean, I understand the context, but that doesn't change the abruptness of what you know what I mean? What you just did. We like, what the heck? You just skipped like 3 gears in the shift. And I didn't,
More than that, because it's time that has marched on in their relationship. Sorry,
Yeah.
this is very cryptic, but it's a new show, so I'm trying not to do spoilers. But so it's presuming that we understand the weight of their relationship, which we don't, because this is literally the first few seconds we've seen of this character. So, like, firstly, who the heck are you? And secondly, writers, why did you do that? It's so weird.
Yeah. I mean, I get the time jump. You know what I mean? We need to progress forward because
Yes.
we need it to get to
You
this
don't want to
point.
do
So that
exposition the movie. I get it, but also that was so abrupt. It's like, what the heck?
yeah, that was my biggest fault for this season as well. I mean, I just because it also took me, like, I was trying to still figure out, like, not so much relationship aspects or interpersonal types of things, but role. Like,
Oh
who
yeah.
exactly are you? Why? What? You know? I mean,
Why are
it
you
just
even there? How?
E-
Yes.
exactly. It was just like, we're gonna fade to
It was
black,
a
and then
lot.
poof.
It was a lot. It's like going to the theater watching Les Mis, and then the next bit is pantomime. You know, that's
Yeah,
you might like
exactly.
you might like both, but they are both different. These two
That's
things are not the same.
yeah, that's not how you started out this thing, and I need a moment here.
No. He's
Oh
behind
goodness.
you. It's like, and I know, but I was singing Les Mis a second ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, gosh.
Oh
Great
goodness.
season though. Really,
It
really
was.
enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay. You know, I watched something that I didn't even expect to. My wife saw it, and I don't know if it was on Peacock, maybe HBO. I don't really remember now, but it was. It's an Ozzy Osbourne documentary. It's called Ozzy
yeah.
Osbourne: No Escape from Now, and this is chronicling his last couple of years. You know, just showing what he had been going through health wise, and then also from an artist to fan type of experience where he never really got to say goodbye to his fans. He, because of some health problems, right at the beginning of his 2-year world tour, like in 2021, I think, something like that, he had to cancel it. And so he didn't get to say goodbye, you know? And so we get to watch this, and we get to see there's interview footage, so much interview footage from Ozzy, but also from Sharon, Kelly, Jack, and Amy. And
Nice.
they're all just talking about this. And then also some other musical people that are, influential or that helped out, especially as he gets towards the end of, like where he's going inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, then his farewell concert, and then even to his death. And it's just, going from one documentary, The Perfect Neighbor, which is just harrowing, then watching this documentary, which has a bit of sadness to it, but it is so joyous also. The relationship that we get to watch between Ozzy and Sharon is like such a wonderful one. It's not perfect. It's not always happy, but it is, there's a joy that is still contained within this. And what it did is make me want to, like, I went on Spotify and I'm like adding all these songs that I really enjoy, but I necessarily haven't listened to recently or whatever. And I'm like, yep. I'm gonna listen to all these because we get to hear some of his music and we get to see him sing on camera, like recent, like within the last 2 years.
All right.
That dude, I don't know how he kept his voice. It is amazing that when he sings, he sounds, I mean, he sounds like Ozzy did in 70s, 80s.
Like I'm the bat out of hell. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy,
No,
but it was
yeah.
yeah, exactly. But that's okay. It really good, really worth watching. You don't even have to be an Aussie fan.
I was gonna say I don't really know many Aussie songs. I mean, I probably if they came on and you told me that was an Aussie song, I'd be like, oh, cool.
I think there are some. Yeah, there's definitely some that while you may not know they're Aussie, you'll be like, oh, I know this. I've heard this song before,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's what a feel good type of thing, even though it ends in a sad way.
So is it like a celebration of his life rather than like commiseration and a goodbye?
The no, it's not a goodbye. It's more of a capturing the moments type of thing. It's really
Right.
telling a story of how he is in a decline. He's sick. We also get to hear like some of the terrible things that he went through, like of just his like recovery, how doctors screwed up a diagnosis,
Gosh.
different things. Yeah, oh, it's and so it's watching this, but it's also then encompassed in how does an aging rock star who didn't get the opportunity to necessarily do everything that he wanted to do as a retiring rock star,
Mm.
how does he make that happen? And it goes into some of his psychological well-being, and then what other musicians and how relationships in that played out to either lift him up, give him more creativity, whatever. I mean, it's just the whole thing is. It's not meant as a retrospective or like VH1 This Is Your Life type of thing.
All right. Yeah.
This is a behind the music type thing. This is very much a moment in time that also serves as a highlight of legacy, a reminding of what he has done, and then also catching you up and watching him say goodbye to his fans at a final concert. And it is it's awesome. The dude is so funny. Thank goodness for subtitles, because sometimes he is he's tough to hear, he's, and not so much because of any health issues he's had. He just mumbles a lot.
It's
and then he's
him.
yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, this is like highlight. Like, go watch this.
Oh wow. Okay.
Be happy. You know what I mean? It is.
Yeah.
It's something that will put a smile on your face, because he's unabashedly silly, which is even better because you hear all of these things, and during the satanic panic in the US and all that, you know what I mean? He's just demonized, and he embraces that look for showmanship. But but it's like, you know what? I would trust him with my kids, because you're just a really, I mean, you're slightly dysfunctional, but I don't think you're any more dysfunctional than I am. You know what I mean? You're just differently dysfunctional. That's all that is. And so I would, put this on your watch list. I want to say it's on Peacock. But yeah, it is absolutely worth the watch.
Nice. Yeah. Sounds like a nice surprise.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else? The Twits on Netflix.
Oh, I didn't watch this yet. Is it good?
So good. Like, so good. I'd never read the Roald Dahl book, so it was the first time. Obviously, I'd known of them, but this was like a new story in that world. I should say it's weird, like Roald Dahl is. So, like, put that as a caveat. But this really just focuses on orphans. It's the story of an orphan trying to be adopted, and it seems like he can't be. And then you have this young orphan who's like 12 years old, and she has this misconception that her mom and dad are going to come back for her one day. You see that story a lot, and you're just sad because she believes that she was left for whatever reason, but that one day they'll come back. And then in the other part of the city, you have this husband and wife that have a very dysfunctional relationship. Like they hate each other and they
Oh.
love to hate each other,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's how they love each other. And in their house that has like 24 stories, it's like the TARDIS. It's way bigger on the inside and it's got crazy contraptions. Think something like the Monster House. Like it just grows, something out of Tim Burton's nightmares. And so they've created this Wonderland. What do they call it? Twitlandia? Someone in the comments will. It's like a name for a park to go to with rides, but the Ferris wheel is made out of portaloos, and it's just like it's bizarre imagination, but wonderful. And because this doesn't quite work out the way they wanted to, they end up clashing with the orphans. There is a magical element into this, but I'm not going to say much about it. I actually didn't watch a trailer for this, so because I didn't watch a trailer for this, I'm not going to tell you about the magical element because it's so much fun to discover, like the weirdness. It's really weird, but it has a lot of heart in it. So what my son said, he said, well, that was very odd. He said, but it was so touching. And I said, that's exactly how I explain this. I felt that I didn't feel the time. Like I blinked and the film was over, but I was loving the characters. It's the sort of film that as the credits roll, you still sit there and like think about the message of the film, the themes that they were tackling. And then you kind of go, I really want to watch it again because it's a world that's so detailed. Did you know you're missing stuff out in the background? It feels stop motion, but it's not. It has a really unique animation style, similar to looking to like Box Trolls, which I think might have been stop motion, but it has that look about it.
Like it's stuttering or skipping frames.
Yeah, like
almost.
stuttering, skipping. Yeah, not quite what they do in Spider-Man, but it's definitely unique character designs, which I think works for the Tim Burton-esque nature of it. And then obviously the score and all of that voice work, casting. I think you'll love the characters, whether they're good or bad. Just, yeah, definitely put this on your watch list. It's fun. Yeah.
I should have watched this other than because I watched Good News on Netflix.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Which did you end up watching this? Did you see this? It's it's really hard to tell if it's just using some truth at some point and then making a dramatization about it, if it's completely made up, or if a lot of it's real and they're just wrapping it around a dramatization. But because it happens in like behind stuff with spies and everything else, like even at the very beginning, they're like, this is based on some truth, but names, places, dates, situations have been changed. So is it really true anymore? I mean, it says something like that. So it's billed as a thriller. What this is it's taking place in the late 70s, maybe early 80s, when you have heightened tensions between North Korea, South Korea, Japan, the United States, kind of. And what we have is some Japanese defectors who are supposedly part of the Red Army, which is a communist party. They're trying to defect to North Korea, but they want to make a political statement also, so they hijack a plane that's coming from Japan. And then the story is you have an air traffic controller who has to hijack the signal and pretend to direct them to North Korea, even though they're landing in South Korea.
Okay.
It's very complicated. There's a lot. It's overly long. The movie is overly long. It's like 2.5 hours. The thing I think that's going to be weirdly difficult for people, which it was very difficult for me to like figure out, is that you're dealing with some very serious topics.
Mm.
We have characters that I'm enjoying. The tenor of the movie is supposed to be like kind of weighty, kind of serious, and yet there is a whimsy to it that makes it feel Wes Anderson.
Oh.
The clashing tones are just there's like some, it's not silliness. It really is like it's a conflicting emotion. And what got me though was the story is interesting. It's the presentation and then the length. Like we see repeated things. We see things that just like we cut back and forth between scenes that would be much like a Wes Anderson film, even like an Edgar Wright film, and none of this is bad, but when put all together in this context, it just didn't work. And so
was this on your poo?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I was deciding, because it's not horrible. This is not poo poo. This is just
Right.
kind of like, I wouldn't watch it.
Okay.
Especially because it's really long. But
Yeah.
Anyway, it's one of these whimsical ones. Like, I wish I would have watched the Twits because that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
The warring couple, are they the ones with like the really weird hair? I only saw like an image or a poster of it, and so okay.
Yeah. If they look like people, yeah.
Yeah. They look like people. They just looked like they came out of Jumanji almost.
Yeah. That's them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I need to watch this. That will be a very happy thing. But
just quickly, I'll cover another two. DeathWatch,
Yeah.
Splinter Cell, is great for the action in the animation. So it gives you all the goggle glory assassinations with Liv Schreiber as the voice
oh, nice.
of Sam Fisher. I actually thought that Michael Ironside was dead because I Googled Michael Ironside and it said he was dead. This was AI. My mistake. He's very much alive. He just had battled a bunch of like really bad things like cancers and stuff and seems to have won. So that's great. But sorry for everybody that watched my review and like, yeah, Michael Ironside's dead. So now we have a new voice actor. So I don't know why perhaps his voice is struggling because of the cancer, which is why he's not back as Sam Fisher. If you're a fan of the games of Splinter Cell, then I feel like this plays enough nods. Like it will remind you of everything that you loved about the games. According to Ubisoft, it also is succinct with the timeline, so its canon comes after like the last game, and it's been quite a few years since. It's like the X-Men film Logan, where he ends up with a protege, X2. It's similar to this. I saw some comments where people saying, this is another one of Netflix's woke things because there's like this woman that's in power of a company and blah, 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 blah. Like, tell me you didn't watch the anime without watching the anime because it's all about Sam Fisher, the dude. And since when has a woman being in charge of a company make it work? I'm so tired of this comments. Like, it's the whole bandwagon of people jumping on that Netflix is bad, and the same thing that I saw comments about people saying Boots is bad because it tackles someone that's gay in the series. Yeah. So whatever. I love Boots. I watched that. I thought it was excellent. Very well told. Great drama. Made me angry. DeathWatch, fantastic. The thing I didn't like about DeathWatch is that when it comes to the dialogue with the mouth movements of the characters, they feel
Mm-hmm.
very wooden, very stiff. Like there's not much emotion shown. So they put all
Oh.
their budget in the action sequence, and then you barely have like a puppet, you know. And it felt out of place. So I get it. You try and save money. You like animation studios do this all the time. You have like a still of a background, and then they'll slightly pan it to to I guess it's to fake say that they're moving rather than animation. So when you add the sound and the dialogue, so you got the music and you got the dialogue, even though you're seeing a still person but you're moving it, it's sort of cheating. So they're saving budget that way. But when it came to the characters, it's like, good lord, the story is great and the action is awesome. And when Sam puts the goggles on, you're like, hell yeah, um, go do your stuff. I did want to say that I watched all of Task. No, I've watched all of the 6 episodes that are out in the UK of Task, and that was harrowing. And it disappeared.
It's a.
Like
I told you it's a
it's
heavy show.
it's wonderful, but like finding a bad guy in this show is tough because it just shows you all walks of life
Mm-hmm.
and what people are going through. Mark
Mm-hmm.
Ruffalo is fantastic as like overweight Hulk,
Yeah.
alcoholic Hulk,
Uh-huh.
and a family that's dealing with something horrific in his own right in his personal life,
Yep.
then gets put on this task, and he shouldn't really be part of this team. And then they're dysfunctional, his team as well. um, and then we get shown the other people's lives that this task that have set to investigate because of what they're up to. And like the thing is, I really like them. Like I really liked the so-called bad guys. There is a biker gang in this, which okay, so those are like easy to dislike.
Yeah,
Um,
there are bad
yeah,
guys in this,
yeah,
but
there are
yeah.
like proper bad guys. But the, you know how it's going to end, but you don't want it to end that way. I actually don't know what's going to happen in the last episode. I did feel like when I hit the end of episode 5, I thought that was the end of the series because it was like it was really ramping up towards the end, and then episode 6 was like, oh, okay, dealing with consequences. So I feel a little bit of the like I don't know if it's stretched out, just it was is weird for the story to keep going the way it has.
Is episode 6 on the bridge? Does that have a bridge scene in it?
Yeah, that's yeah, it's all the bridge and it's after and it's the consequences of the
Oh,
big
okay,
thing.
okay. Yeah, no, it'll wrap it up. It is a little the last episode is a little well, no, I appreciated the way it ended.
Okay, cool.
Um
Well,
y-
we're
y-
gonna watch that. I've just the acting fantastic, like just all across the board, fantastic. Filmmaking phenomenal. It is patiently slow, but not in a boring way. It's just it has this melancholy, but also this tenseness that you know things are building up. You don't want characters to cross paths with other characters. There's a scene where a kid is in a shed with some chickens, and I was terrified.
oh my
Like,
gosh. So good though, right? And Tom
so good.
Pelphrey is um he's like such a good anti-hero.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah,
like, dude, you I need you to get out of your own way type of thing.
yeah.
You
Do better, man. Come on.
yeah.
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 Um. Yeah. It reminded me a lot of Sons of Anarchy, actually. That sort of
Mm,
drama, great acting, great. Yeah, just all around greatness.
okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that, so I never watched the show.
Has that
But
sort of tone. It's a it's a little different, but it covers
yeah.
a lot of the same ground as well. So yeah.
Okay. Well, and do you see the similarities in some of the storytelling and tone to uh, Mare of Easttown?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. You've still got a really good ending coming on
Cool.
that's touching and yeah. So
Well, that's good. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Unless you got anything else, we could talk about the thing we watched together.
I don't have anything else. So yeah, let's do
Cool.
that.
So we watched a movie with a runtime with an actress that I really like. Did I like the movie? No. No, I didn't.
Really?
I hated this
Really?
film. This film sucks. Oh, so you liked it?
Yeah.
I thought it
I
was
did.
insulting. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Why? Why did you? Okay, well, let's
Did
tell
we
a
watch the
little
same
bit.
movie?
We watched Vicious with Dakota
Yes.
Fanning,
Yes.
and it's about it's kind of like The Gift, where or that one, is that the one with the red button? Anyway, somebody
Yeah, the
mysterious
box.
shows up.
Yeah.
There's a box. Bad things happen, and she has to go about trying to overcome what's happening to her. It's not a perfect movie. There are some things that I needed information on.
Right.
But what didn't you like about it?
In the world where we have Smile 1 and 2, where your protagonist is an unreliable narrator the whole way through, the film kept trying to get me to believe certain things were happening, and I just didn't buy it whenever those are happening. And then it tried to get me to be scared with a lot of jump scares. And so those things in combination with not actually telling us what was going on, it just felt like it was force feeding me in a direction. It wanted me to believe something, but I never really did. Whereas Smile laid out the law a lot, explained stuff was going on, but kept me guessing as well. So I thought, like, visually, some of the things were really interesting, but I've seen them all done before and way better. I wanted them to deal more, or at least give me an understanding of what's going. You don't always need, like, that sounds so stupid, because you don't always need to have it explained to you, but there are some films where the law is really integral to the storytelling. And so when we have someone thrust in something, if you're not going to tell us straight away, you kind of need to let the audience know through other cues. And so she's piecing out together the rules of what's going on, how to survive it, that kind of thing. But I could never trust any of it. So yeah, I was more annoyed at it than, like, visually, I thought it was well put together. The acting was good, all of that. But when I came away from it, I was just like, oh man. Yeah.
My biggest issue, I think, with it is there are interactions and conversations and tones within conversations with Dakota Fanning that feel like we have missed out on some kind of background. Like, her family has these dialogue exchanges with her, and you're like, I don't really understand what's going. You know what I mean? Like, why is there hostility or disdain or whatever? So that was a very lacking part for me. And I agree, like, the lore, why or what is this type of thing? It could have been bothersome. What I loved, though, about... Did you hear that? Did you hear that motorcycle? Yeah, good
Yeah,
Lord.
I did. Yeah.
About some of the ambiguity and the obscurity of this is that there's a futility then in it that is dreadful, because not to give it away. There are unavoidable things that are going to happen, but can you actually stop them or not? And once completed, does that stop everything, or does it just keep going? And so that malevolence that's there in
Mm.
that part of it, I really enjoyed, because it's that portion of it reminded me more of a cosmic thriller type of vibe.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, this is not a cosmic thriller, cosmic horror by any means. Don't
It
hear me
could
say
be.
that.
We don't know.
Well, now we don't have any of the old world, that we see, because you typically you get to see that.
But
There's a
that's what
little
I
bit
mean. It doesn't tell you anything. It just is.
yeah, and I'm
But
kind of
you're okay
okay
with
with
that.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That part didn't bother me nearly as much. It was more so the relationship of the family and the lack of character development that were just thrust in. Like,
Mm.
we're led to believe that Dakota Fanning is a screw up, right? That she's a disappointment to her family, especially
Yeah.
in light of her sister, who has a home, a husband,
Kids.
a kid,
Yeah.
like everything, life is seemingly all together. The only way outside of like some disdainful dialogue or tone is they've made her smoking and they've given her tattoos. And I'm like,
Yeah.
really? That's
I actually thought they were playing on, well, trying to tell us that she might have some sort of special needs, and which is why, like, she has this phone call with her mother that is very not pushy, but like it's the way you would care for someone that needs their hand held with everything, just in case they make the wrong thing. So she's prepping for an interview, and like, did you forget you're going to this thing? You got to do this. And it's like, I know, mom. And it's like she's fully an adult, but the mom's treating her like very much like a 12-year-old. Yeah.
and why?
But why? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I that was a very bothersome part for me. I mean, that, like, so was this a spectacular horror thriller? No. No. Did I enjoy it? I walked away like, that was creepy. It was unsettling, especially when we have Harry Potter lady says one line that I went, "Oh, that's not good." She's like, "I'm going to begin now." And I went,
yeah, that was good. That, yeah, I was like, hell no.
that's exactly. I was like, "What?"
Get out.
I'm sorry, you have to leave. Because it was,
if I was still in my Christian days, I'd be like casting out demons.
I mean, because
Oh my
it's
gosh.
so,
No.
it's so vague and threatening all at once.
Yeah, it's scary coming from an old woman as well. That's just like so innocent.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
even, yeah.
Yeah. What
I
I
wish
got-
I hadn't seen that bit in the trailer.
Oh, see, I didn't watch the trailer, so that's good.
Mm.
Okay, I didn't.
Okay.
That sucks that they showed that in there, because it was, especially in context, because while I have seen her in several other things, the image that always comes first is in Deathly Hollows Part 1. Is
Yeah.
that the
But she's in the tunnel. Which
in the tunnel? Yeah.
She meets Potter. Yeah.
And
Don't put your
she's-
wand away.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very nice, and she's even a little snarky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
she is, yeah.
like you'd be a fun grandma, and then to see her in this, you're like, that's not right.
It's not. Yeah. I've just seen the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes for this.
It's probably not good.
No.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's okay.
Anyway, that's okay.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad I watched it, but I was like, there are better versions of this movie, if that makes sense.
It does make sense. I well, even, you know what, this is an aside, but so I saw Black Phone 2 this week.
Oh yeah.
I had fun with it. I don't
Okay.
think it's as good as number one, now that I've
Yeah.
had time to really chew on it.
Mhm.
It's very much a third entry in a film. The franchise, like we thought it was going to be.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. So the trailer, unfortunately,
Shows that.
shows that. But last night, my wife and I watched Sinister, another Scott Derrickson film that was written by Scott Derrickson and C. Robert Cargill, starring Ethan Hawke. So,
Yeah.
like at least the third time or the third time they've teamed up together in
Cargill's
this way.
such a great writer, though. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So my wife and I were talking. I think I've only seen Sinister one other time before. So
Oh, really? Okay.
I didn't remember the end of the movie. I legitimately thought it was somebody else. And like I remembered bits and pieces of it, but not the outcome. And so, which was great. And so it had me thinking, like, you can see, especially after watching these two so closely together, you can see so many similarities in Black Phone 2 that were used in Sinister.
The influence. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the grainy film footage type of thing, which I liked in Black Phone 2 because I think it helps separate the worlds from what is one perception and what's reality, you know, or at least everybody else is experiencing. So it was, yeah, but it's, I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know either. You were, because you just seen it. You were comparing the two.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I think maybe like I'm not. It's not a terrible movie. It's just not. I don't think like the farther away from I get.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Phone 2. I'm just kind of like, it was okay.
Okay.
You know, so I mean, I think VOD is going to be the better way to go.
Cool. Yeah.
Or even streaming.
Right.
So
yeah. Cool. You want to hit up the chat? Yeah.
Yes, because I have.
Let chat know that we have half an hour. So if you really want your comment, just hit up the super chat or something. But for now, we'll get through as many as we can.
Yes. Okay. So we got Crochet Wow and Listen is here. Good morning. Power Plant is also here. Yeah, so much content, so little time. Yes, absolutely. Amy's here also. Oh, it's raining. That's nice.
Nice.
This is only the penitent man shall pass. Chose poorly. Yes, exactly. Elijah's here. Good to see you too. Okay, Crochet Wow and Listen. Yep, Diplomat season 3. Oh, 4.5 out of 5. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Power Plant watch Chad Powers episodes 3 and 4. I liked 1 and 2. My wife did not like it too much. I'm not sure. Like, have you watched this at all? It's Glenn Powell playing
I've
football.
had no. Yeah, I don't. It's football and.
Yeah, for me, it's the Chad Powers character that I'm digging.
That's why you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I like his.
Yeah, and it's not his football, like his character. It's his fake character that he's doing, Chad Powers. And is that it? I think Chad Powers. Yeah. Anyway, he's like the best version of somebody that you won't want, and you just want him to be that all the time.
Okay.
Not as an act, but change yourself. So.
Stick is an odd comparison, just because their sports TV series is weird. Stick gets better as you go along with it, but that was the golf with Owen Wilson. I really like that because you see some proper character growth in that series. And a lot of characters start out of the place. You're just like, oh, you suck. I would never be friends with you. And at the end, you're like, huh, kind of grew up. A lot of people jumped on the bandwagon with Stick saying that it was all like female empowerment and woke media and all that stuff again. Yeah.
Oh, weird. But this could be also with Chad Powers, because there's opportunity for monster size character growth and change.
I hope that happens.
Yeah. Amy started binge watching Diplomat.
Nice.
um, yeah, 4.5 out of 5 coffee cups. Okay. Oh, and season 3. That's what you were watching. Okay, good to know.
Nice.
South Park season 27. Good gravy. Raunchiest season in a long time. Okay, yeah, I got tired of the shtick with Satan. Satine? Uh, different. Huh. Okay, maybe one chuckle per episode. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
And then Killing Eve. Or is it Killing
So it's
Even?
4.
Yeah, must be Killing Eve. Yeah.
Must be Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the last season, right? I haven't watched season 4.
Yeah, that's the last
So,
season. Yeah.
okay. Next Generation, season 7. Ooh,
Whoa.
I've never seen Generations, the movie. I think that would be a fun one.
It is. It's a good
Okay.
movie. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
First Contact. Oh, that's the Star Trek movie. Also, First Contact.
Yes. And
Uh,
Insurrection and
and
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Yeah. So you're
they
doing all the early Trek films.
they seem to be decreasing in enjoyment, though. That's
I do like First Contact though. That's the Borg Queen. When we get Lucutius of Borg again, right?
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. Yes.
Crochet
I
a
think
while, unless
that's right.
we'll have to tell you yes.
Yeah.
Or no.
It was
Yeah.
my favorite Picard character because at one point he becomes a Borg and it's Lucutius of Borg, and his character is really interesting seeing him battle with the memories of that later on because he's this like inbuilt deep fear of the Borg because they're like terminators and relentless, and then he has those nightmares of like what he's done as a Borg. Yeah, it's really good, really good,
Nice. Okay.
great writing.
The Craft. Oh, Ruben and I watched The Craft
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
when I was here. Dune Prophecy
surprisingly holds up.
season 1. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it's very 90s, but it worked. And then How to Train Your Dragon, the remake. Nice. Okay. Hey, K-Sid. Our Fault movie. I have not heard of this. Have you heard
It's a
of Our
new
Fault?
one on Prime. Yeah, I think it's based on a Spanish trilogy of books that is a Spanish trilogy of movies,
Nuestra Culpa.
and yeah,
Yeah.
it's the one. Mea
Okay.
Culpa, yeah,
Yeah.
that is now an English version of that as well.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, I saw on Hulu too. There was a series. Was it that it said there was a tab on it? You know, you go down to episodes, and then there was a tab that says "Watch in English." And I literally looked over at my wife and was like, "What the fuck is this? This is
Don't give me that.
that no." NCIS Origin. Well, we're on season 2 of that. Okay, liking the characters. The showrunner said it's going to be lighter, but the first step was still pretty heavy. Okay, nice.
About 27 seasons
Yeah, exactly right.
to try and catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maxton Hall. The season 2 is coming out soon,
Very
Or-
soon.
or already out. I don't know.
I don't think it's. Yeah, it's soon. I think.
I started watching it on Prime, and but I couldn't because it's German, right? Is it a German series? I think. And there were no subtitles.
Oh, on the screeners or on
Yeah,
actual
on
Prime?
the screen. No, on the
Yeah.
screeners.
I
And
think
I was
I
like,
had that same issue. Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm not
Do
going to
you
review
speak
that.
with
That's a,
Dutch? Like,
yeah,
I don't speak this language.
yeah, no,
Sorry.
exactly. I might get one or two words here and there, but I'm going to miss all of the context and the nuance.
Make
So.
up your own dialogue.
Yeah. Good to know it's good, though. That's good.
Hmm.
Jacob's Ladder, that's one that I was just telling my wife that we need to rewatch. So that's outstanding. Eerie, off-putting. The thing that gets me is I saw this in the theater, I want to say 4 or 5 times
Whoa. Okay.
because it was one of these that I was just chewing on, trying to really, and it's been forever since I've revisited it though. So I need to, because I couldn't remember, or I don't remember like what's reality and where is that,
Mm,
you know what I
mm.
mean? Because it really plays with,
Malkovich.
yeah, exactly. Niket with semi-threatening
Yeah,
hatchets
throwing
there.
axes at us.
Yeah,
Right, thanks.
yeah. uh, oh, Attack on Titan.
Noise. Happy watch.
The Chaser, former cop turned pimp. What?
Wow.
But wait, the John walks into the police station and admits to his crimes all in the first 30 minutes.
Eh?
But it's a thriller. That
Sounds like a dirty 80s foobar movie. Is it
I
new?
need to know more about this. What is this called? The Chaser?
Oh, dude, you sent me the trailer for Velocipaster 2. And I was just so happy that exists. It looks so stupid.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
They've embraced it. They've kept what, yeah, it's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chaser is a 2008 South Korean film.
Okay.
Okay, which is it's dark comedy, tragedy, true crime, action, drama, thriller. So IMDb just threw everything at it.
Yeah, sounds kind of it could be good.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. Elijah can, you have your head. I just noticed because I now have your screen down on the bigger screen. There's actual like depth to it.
Oh yeah.
To your wound. It's not just a line. I mean, it looks like your skin has been pushed together and stitched.
Yeah. It has.
Bravo, Kaylee. Good job. That's outstanding.
So I said one wrong thing about her cooking, and
that was it.
that was it. Brain removal.
Keep your dirty mouth shut.
Well, she didn't find any brain, but
well, there you go. Oh, I disappeared for a second. After Stuckman's review, watched Entity. That's the one you were telling me about, Ruben, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really weird and upsetting thriller is the correct response to that film. Yeah.
Like, I'm intrigued.
You're going to feel gross watching it, though, man. As a dude, let me just say, it's nothing I ever want to revisit. It's
okay.
It's one of those conversation starters where, like, have you seen Martyrs? It's in the same vein. Have you seen The Entity? And it's gross. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about when I was talking about Ozzy. Yeah, for the week after he died. That's nice. Yeah, great. Just good music there. Hey, we the people. Enjoying the Cheetos. Let's see here. 3% on Netflix, seasons 1 through 4. Okay, so you binged the entire series. It's a Brazilian series. Got worse as it went along.
Don't let the Brazilians hear you say that.
Well, this is true.
Some of the most vicious, passionate, yes, very, about being Brazilian and all things Brazilian. Yeah.
Yes. Loved the concept, but they messed it up. Okay. Good to know.
All right. Thanks for taking one for the team.
Okay. Okay. So, Crazy Train, you'll know. Mama, I'm Coming Home. Going through changes. See you on the other side. No more tears. These may not even mean anything
They
to you
just
versus
sound like
titles.
words you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. But
Don't mess with Chris. I don't know that song either.
Roofman. Nice, Chris. That's it. Way more heart than I thought it was going to.
Still not out yet, but Yeah.
Are you kidding me? It's going to be on digital before it reaches your theaters.
I think it's coming this week, but
Okay.
ugh.
That's just insane. Oh, man. Weapons is coming to HBO. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Can't wait to force my wife to watch that one. I want to see her face for the last scene.
Oh, that is, yeah. Yeah.
It's so messed up.
Just bad shit. Yeah. The Roses is coming to digital already. The Long Walk already.
What the heck? That's crazy.
But, you know, I mean, we're shocked every time, and I don't think we should be anymore.
We shouldn't. We're like, our questions should be like, when's it coming to digital? Are you going to release it at the same time now? Cinema and digital. Yes, you might as well at this point.
You might as well do it.
In fact, release it on digital before cinema. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they did with K-pop Demon Hunters, and it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. It went to cinema because of it.
Yeah, they showed it to us for free.
Yeah.
And then we went and paid for it to watch it because we liked it so much. That's how
we liked it so much.
Yeah.
Well, one, make your films that good.
Absolutely.
But saying that, I loved watching The Long Walk at the cinema. It was such an experience. Yeah.
Agreed. No, I know there are
heavy, but
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue Moon. I don't know what Blue Moon is, and I also don't know of the Legend of Rudy Mill.
No,
that's YouTube though. So, Thing with Feathers. I don't know either. Pets on a Train.
Is that like the third part? The Snakes on the Train.
The Secret Life of Pets with Brad Pitt. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Chainsaw Man is coming to IMAX.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's coming to the cinema. Yeah.
Yeah, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle remake.
Remake? Do we need a remake for that? I don't think so.
No. Kraken. I don't know. And then Hedda. I don't know what Hedda is either.
I don't know what that is either.
Yeah. Deliver Me From Nowhere. I really want to see this.
This is the Springsteen doc.
Yes, with Timothée. Begonia.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Which is the Yorgos Lanthimos.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I have heard of that one.
You have zero desire to see it, don't you?
I've never seen that film. Yeah.
Yeah. Regretting You. I'm going to see this week. Very conflicted.
Knowing me. Okay,
because it's the same author that did that that domestic abuse romanticizing with Blake Lively. That story.
Oh yeah, that thing. Yeah. Why are you going to watch this?
I like the cast.
Okay.
I'm going to give it benefit of the doubt that it's going to be okay, but I don't know. We'll see. Hal and Harper hits on Mubi. That's good. If you like Kardashians, they're coming back. How is that only season 7? Isn't that?
I swear they're on like 29.
Yeah, exactly.
At least 7 spins off as well.
Nobody wants this. I am so looking forward to this. I am excited for this. I love it.
Surprised you haven't watched it already, to be honest.
Because I try not to watch things too early because then I forget about them. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, makes sense.
No Other Land. I don't know that one either. Stiller and Mira. Oh, Nothing Is Lost. That will probably be a very good I think it's a documentary.
What's that about?
It's, my guess is it's Jerry Stiller and his wife. Is it Kate Mira? Who are Ben Stiller's parents?
Oh,
but you would.
Are they? Why would I care?
Oh, because you would recognize them as actors.
Ah.
Jerry Stiller was George Costanza's dad on Seinfeld.
Oh. I'm just looking at the poster now. Huh.
Yeah. No, they're.
Oh, this looks good.
Yeah, both of them really. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. I think I'd like to watch that. Where's that coming up?
Apple TV, the end of the
Nice.
week. Yeah.
Nice.
So- yeah. Think exactly. Stop calling me Warren. My name's not Warren. Jacob's Ladder is great. Tied for second best Tim Robbins movie. What's the other one, Chris? Tell us what you think the other one is.
Nothing to lose, without a doubt.
I loved that movie when it came
I
out.
love that film. It's so good. It puts me in such a good mood.
I haven't seen it though in
Always been.
forever. Does it hold up? Have you seen it recently?
Dude, the spider scene holds up like it's
See, I
reminds
don't
me
even
of
remember that. I saw it in the theater.
You
That's
got a spider in you. You got a spider in you. And it cuts to he's dancing because he's got a tarantula on him. I love it. I love it so much. Gosh.
Oh, the house that Jack built. Did you?
Never watching that film.
It.
I don't like that director.
Oh, okay, sure, I get that. That's Von Trier, right? Lars von Trier. Yeah. The Circles of Hell, is Dante's Inferno type of thing is great. It's a messed up movie. I mean but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, from the descriptions of what people have said about the film, like there's nothing in me that makes me want to go, yeah, that sounds like a fun watch.
Yes. Okay, so Power Plant also watched Task, Modern Tragedy, yeah. This year's Sovereign, one with Nick Offerman. I didn't see that.
Okay.
This
In the vein of Winter's Bone. Yeah, for sure.
It's another good but depressing movie.
Yeah.
The Sun with Pierce Brosnan. I never saw this. Did you ever see this as a series, I guess?
Pierce Brosnan? It must be Brosnan.
Brosnan.
Okay.
Yeah, Brosnan.
And
yeah.
movie Kiddo Lake, yeah. I don't know what The Sun is.
Okay, yeah. And then Bloat was disappointing in Ash. Ruben watched Ash and warned me about Ash, and I was like, no, I really want to see Ash. I didn't get 15 minutes into it.
You were like, what's Ruben talking about? He doesn't know anything.
Because you were like, it's really slow, it's really boring. And I'm like, okay, but sometimes I like slow, you know what I mean? And I am sorry I ever doubted you. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ellie, you were absolutely right. Ash is poo. What's up?
My voice. Out.
Tom Pelphrey has a ton of vocal fry, but it doesn't annoy you at all. The tremblingness of his voice gives a lot of character.
That's interesting. What does that mean, vocal fry?
Is that his natural voice, or is that how it just for the character? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. For those on Discord, movie night Tuesday. Oh,
nice. Another long walk. Awesome.
And the live watch along for the premiere of Welcome to Derry.
Nice. I wish I could watch these things with everybody, but it's like 2 a.m. I popped in for one as they're about to start. One, I was like, "Hey, hi guys, okay, bye."
Oh, yeah. The Discord, the UI is pretty terrible, but that's okay. Yeah, the watch-alongs are great. Let's see here. Yes, Elijah, hop on the Discord. There you go. Let's see here. Love Task. Yes. Yeah, I hope you all enjoy it because that's going to be good. The comedic relief of the dopey deputy so-and-so. Yeah. Exactly.
That's funny. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, Oh, they're gonna binge it. Crochet Wine listeners, her husband are gonna binge Task.
What task? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
The final episode must be airing tomorrow on HBO, and then it'll be like Monday morning for us in the UK on Now or Sky. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, really? He's not a good guy in person? That's unfortunate.
Well, it doesn't seem like he's not a good guy, but you never know.
Yeah, well, no, exactly. Yeah, that's the there you go. Unless they're Keanu.
Unless they're Keanu. Yeah. Yeah. You can't. Don't meet them. Just watch them be good at their jobs.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. There's Thomas watched Hereditary. I said it like a Brit. Hereditary. Silver Bullet.
What the hell was that? Hereditary.
Hereditary.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Isn't that how you say it? Hereditary?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Prince of Darkness, Creep Show, Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, and The Convent. Nice.
Oh, Silver Bullet. Gave me nightmares when I was a kid.
Is that the one with Corey Haim when he's in the wheelchair with the werewolves, right?
Yes, werewolves, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
I was in a Casbah in Johannesburg. Casbah, do you know that?
I've heard Rock the Casbah.
Okay. So it's like a cafe that's open really late. I was with my parents in a booth, like typical American diner booth, but they have TVs everywhere. And while they were doing I don't know what they were doing. I presume it was ministry and preaching or
Sure.
trying to lead people to the Lord and save souls. No, not knocking them. Just that was the situation. That was happening.
Yeah. No.
The movie that was on was Silver Bullet, and I must have been 5 or 6.
Oh. The contrast of that also, though, I just love.
Yeah. And it took me years to figure out which film it was until I rewatched it and found the particular scene that had embedded itself as a core memory, like inside out. Put this one under terror. Yeah.
Oh goodness! Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Oh hey AJ, see you. Yep, I could. Yeah, definitely. It really could have been. NCIS's season 23 comes out or just came out this week. Oh, there you go.
I was sort of joking, but not.
Twinless. I've heard this is good. So
me too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the Dylan O'Brien one. Yeah.
Yeah. Locked from 2025. 7 out of 10. I don't know that one is. Yeah. I have watched some of Escape at Dannemora, and actually we are watching it for Patreon also. So there you go.
Thanks for reminding me.
But
started
yes,
and I forgot because I came visiting you. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But yes, cool. That's one of them that we're doing.
Yeah. Viroverse, that we are doing it for Patreon. So join Patreon and you'll see us talk about it. And you can join Patreon for £1. So,
There you go. Yep. I want one of those.
That would be amazing. You wouldn't find anything in there. You just fill it with popcorn. So
somebody with 3D printer, Ruben, wait. Put your cup down for a second. Move your mic out of the way just a little bit. And then sit still. There we go. So now you've got a good screenshot. And well, that makes it harder, I think, to stand. You know what I mean? You need just because it's just neck or something. Print out Now you've got that. You can scan that and just figure out what the back of the head said. So yeah. Um, saw Perfect Neighbor late last night. Yeah. Ruben, do any of your friends, neighbors, or family watch your videos?
I don't talk to my neighbors really. So, not the. It's just the British people, man. I don't know. Is it? Do you talk to your neighbors, Chris?
Me?
You sort of do. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Especially my like. Yeah, the one right next to me. She's great. Her little boy is so cute.
Very
oh my
cute.
gosh, he's
Very
like he's
cute
not even
boy.
2 yet, and he's awesome.
Full of life.
And then yeah, he really is. Then the neighbors down from them. Yeah, I mean I went to the wife's funeral, and yeah, I talk with them all the time.
So you do. So. Yeah, there's a couple of the neighbors across the road from us are what are they called? Not the names. What they do, they take in kids. What do you call foster kids? They've been doing it for 30 years, and you can always tell when one is particularly tricky because there's a lot more shouting coming from there. But yeah, my family, they used to watch my videos. Like my immediate family, I think my wife and my son, or occasionally, and then my brother and sister. I don't think my brother watches anything. He's got a very busy life. And my sister, all the way in Australia, every now and again, I'll see a comment from her. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah. So not really, but you know, it is what it is. Play violin for me.
The series The Killing.
The Danish one.
Oh, I think even the American remake is good. Season 2 I didn't like as much, but
there's 4 seasons though.
Yeah, exactly. I have not watched the Danish series though. I need to watch the original.
So good.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, and it's been such a long time, so I could watch it and really. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Tim R. Rank 1 Shawshank, 2 Jacobs, Howard the Duck. Okay.
Stop that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Shawshank Redemption. Sure. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. Jacob's Ladder. He does phenomenal in that. And Howard the Duck. Was he in Howard the Duck? Really?
Was he Howard the Duck?
I don't think so. Oh man. Okay. Well,
Munchies.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't. I gotta go. No. Actually,
I'm eating munchies.
Oh, you're eating munchies
right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a chocolate biscuit. A chocolate chip biscuit.
Ooh, nice. Is that a cookie then?
It's a cookie. Yeah, cookie, and I'm dipping it in tea as well.
Okay, that's weird. Everybody, sorry to end so abruptly and early. I have a civil disobedience to go to. So appreciate you all being here. Don't forget that you can join the Discord. There's watch-alongs happening this week, so you can just hop on there. I don't know exactly how they get around things, but they do it. So awesome. So join in, a good little community. I think they just, live chat to each other and watch. I need to hop in there at one point and catch one of these. We also have our Patreon, patreon.com/thebeardedones. It's £1. So you can get in there really quickly, easily, see everything that we have, and then dip out if you want. There's a couple outside the paywall also, just in case you want to check that out. Also see if that's even worth £1 for you. Maybe, maybe not. Elijah, I hope you're recovering and watching some of these. But friends, thank you. We will see next week. On the flip side, it's only a flesh wound. Thank you again. We will. I'm talking as I'm trying to find the outro video. Yep. That's a great screenshot. That everybody. That's a 3D print right there too. All right, friends. Hope you have a really, really great weekend. A really awesome week as well. And then we will see you next week for a full-on show. Cool.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye-bye.